who thinks of other people every day. Time's bright, but short the nights when movement slow. Is it the same for everybody? I don't know. Won't stand me well. I won't forget because I'm not like other people I believe.
Well, you know that sun is going down behind that old western hill. Behind that old western hill. Well, I wouldn't do a thing, no, against my baby's will. you know that's bad. I declare that's too black bad. Whoa, I declare that's too black bad. Look like my woman done quit me. Whole down world is glad. Now that woman stopped writing me, wouldn't even send me no kind of word. Whoa, wouldn't even send me no kind of word. She's turning her back on me about some old low down thing she heard. Well, if I don't go crazy, baby, I believe I'll lose my mind. I believe I'll lose my mind. Woman, I'll keep you worried about the holy time. I'm leaving, baby. I'll be gone a long, long time. Ooh, and I'll be gone a great long time. I ain't come back now, babe. No, not to see you one more time. Well, come back now, babe. Sit down on my knee. Whoa, sit down on my knee. I want to tell you, babe, all about how you're doing for me.
Hello, I'm Kristel, and this is the latest edition of the Soho session. You've just heard Neil's Children playing a song from their new album, Dimly Lit. They were followed by Laine Hines, a regular in many venues across London. Next up is Miraculous Mule, followed by George Frakes, who is playing a song from his new EP.
Back to my hometown. Felt like a stranger didn't want me around. Yeah, I'm moving on. Whoa, yeah, I'm moving on, baby, not just moving on. Moving on. Whoa, yeah, moving on, baby, not just moving on. Sick and tired of people spitting on me. So I split my caravan back to the sea. Yeah, I'm moving on. Whoa, yeah, moving on, baby, but I'm just moving on. There's a crack in our grace that I don't want to believe. And a spoon of honey in the letters from your tongue nose, a doubt so cunning. My race is run, and my race is run. I'm letting go forever starts, and I'm letting go, soaring for hearts, and I'm letting go of pinpricks of light, but this doesn't mean that these little bones will. There's a breeze in the night, babe, that's stripping my heat nerves. Fourth rounds with fright that stops impending sleep. These search of your handmade fuels as the shifting of the sands drowns the fire. The devil dances at the door, screaming nightblood on the floor, vanity dust in your veins, at a refuge on the lead, the same twisting tale of needles strong. Moment of panic in a throng, lazy cracked and broken. Far too late, babe. I'm letting go forever starts, and I'm letting go, soaring for hearts, and I'm letting go of pinpricks of light, but this doesn't mean that these little bones will.
We are now joined by musician-producer Rosco, talking to Vinita Joshi about the highs and lows of running an independent record label, which she has successfully done for over 20 years.
Hi Vinita.
Hi.
Hey, Rocket Girl Records. I wanted to ask you, how long the label's been going?
It started in '97 with a Windy and Carl and Silver Apple split single. It was actually a tour that I booked for them, and so we decided to do a single to sell at the shows to make it a bit more exclusive. But the first real release was the Spaceman 3 tribute in May '98, so it's just over 15 years old now.
Wow. So an independent label in London for 15 years. I guess that's good going, I guess. Yeah?
I think it is in this day and age, considering the state of the music industry. There's a lot of labels that have gone, that started sort of around the time I did.
A lot of labels as well end up being reissue labels because of I guess, the state of the industry.
I think it's easy to make money that way.
What are you doing now? What's Rocket Girl doing now?
Next release is Eat Lights Become Lights. The album's out in July, and they're playing the Rough Trade Shop, and they're playing a bunch of shows actually, including a Rocket Girl night at the end of July. They've been working, this is the second album I'll be releasing by them. And then there'll be a new Fuchsia single which features Anne from Adento X. She's guest vocalist this time, and it's on yellow vinyl with blue speckles.
Wow.
And that's followed by Dirty D, which is the new full length by Fuchsia, which only took a year this time as opposed to 10 years.
Randall's,
we waited for the
Randall's
last.
so great. Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, we love him.
And then after that, there's the God is an Astronaut album. I actually worked with them back in 2006, and they've been self-releasing albums, but we're back working together again, which is fantastic. It's an amazing album, and it's out in September.
Yeah, God is an Astronaut. It's a fantastic name for a band as well. You know, I see that, and that sort of caught my imagination.
Yeah, it definitely
Fired
sticks in the
something
mind.
up. Being independent this long in London, like totally on your own, just doing, you know, like just recently I'm getting more and more like acquainted with like all the kind of stuff that has to go on, like the desktop stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Myself even, you know, and it is like for me it's quite incredibly like, well, just to concentrate on a computer screen for that long.
Yeah, I literally get up and sit at the computer all day, which is quite dull. It's not that amazing running your own business, because at the end of the day there's all the legal stuff, the accounting stuff that goes along with it. But when you hear your songs on the radio or read reviews in the press, see them play live, you get a really great feeling from that, which never really goes away. I mean, before Rocket Girl I was running a couple of other labels, so it's close to 25 years at the end of this year. So it's a long time to be doing it, and I don't think you could do it if you didn't have the passion.
Yeah,
But there's an element of a lot of database stuff, PPL and registering songs and VAT returns.
Yeah, basically having a license to print records is fundamental, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And there's a few of these labels around at the moment that don't seem to have this. They don't even understand the logic of it, you know.
I think a lot of people just do it as a hobby, really, and they don't account to the bands and they don't register the tracks with MCPS.
Yeah.
And there's only a certain distance you can go when you're doing that. And I think if you want to do it properly, you have to do all the registrations and account to the bands, have contracts.
Yeah, because if this record takes off, you know, then if it's properly accounted for, then the band, the musicians, the people whose songs and the people whose work it is, will continue to sort of benefit from that. Like if it's just a one-off cash deal, like some of these labels these days are doing.
Or give you stock in return for the record.
Well, that's okay. If it's, you know, in some ways that's okay, but if it's a registered record, if the songs are properly registered, then that's okay. But I found, like, you know, around, I'm chatting to people in London, and like the fellow the other night, I was at the Old Axe all night in Hackney, and he's got an up-and-coming label, quite a popular label in that, but he's like saying, why should I pay a license to print records? And I'm going, because all the people that make that record should be getting something back from it. You shouldn't just be giving them 50 quid and keeping a record.
It is frustrating when you have to pay 8.5% of the dealer price to the MCPS, because I'm paying on pressing the records. The problem with that is you can press 1,000 records and sell 100. Doesn't happen very often, but the point is you still had to pay for the mechanicals of the records that you've ended up destroying, or they're sitting in my parents' garage, or, you know, whatever happens under the bed. But at the end of the day, you know, you don't do it expecting to sell 100 records. You do it expecting to be repressing the album, and you know, the band supporting it with touring, press, radio.
I suppose in the future, though, that some of those records will be, you know, commanding phenomenal prices. Some of the records that I've made over the years.
Collectible pieces. Yeah.
So yeah, the new Eat Lights Become Lights album is coming out soon on Rocket Girl.
It's out in July.
I saw them play live a couple of weeks ago. They're fantastic. I see that you're doing so it's the launch of the album with Andy Weatherall DJing.
Yeah, it's the album launch. They're playing the Rough Trade Shop, and then they're playing the Rocket Girl night on the 31st of July. Andrew Weatherall's just been an amazing supporter of the label, and he's been threatening to remix Fuchsia since the early 90s. Back after we released the first Fuchsia album on Shea Records. It's never happened, but one day it will. But he's offered to DJ, and he's a big fan of the label and the bands that are playing, and he loves the Lexington, which is a really nice venue as well.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Eat Lights are also playing psychedelic festival of consciousness on Indie Label Market Day, which is 13th of July, 2 days before the album's out, and they're playing the Liverpool Psych Festival, where I think you played last
that's
year.
great. Yeah.
Neil also does his own club at Brixton Windmill, Club Motoric, so they're playing there in August. He tends to do them every few months, and they sell out, and they're really good fun, loads of great bands, so you should come down.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming in, Vinita. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Okay.
The music that brings us together is the same thing that tears us apart. Stand strong together with unity in your heart. Voice in the streets sells broken lies. Shoulder to shoulder, stand in line. Stand in line. Sky of your heart, you cannot fight. The day has fallen into night. Into the night. They put us down in every way. It only makes us stronger every single day. Broken windows, sky tattoo, waging war on the chosen few. You are punk, you are skin. If you fight, the government wins. It's your life, don't give in. Unite and win. Born original, loyal and true, waging war on the chosen few. The music that brings us together is the same thing that tears us apart. Stand strong together with unity in your heart. The music that brings us together is the same thing that tears us apart. Stand strong together with unity in your heart. The music that brings us together is the same thing that tears us apart. Stand strong together with unity in your heart. Breaking rules in every way. The working classes here to stay with unity in our hearts. The music that brings us together is the same thing that tears us apart. Stand strong together with unity in your heart. Breaking rules in every way. The working classes here to stay. Breaking rules in every way with unity in our hearts.
Hi, Louise.
Hello.
Hello, yeah. Well, welcome to the show. I really loved your set.
Thank you very much, and thanks for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, we bumped into each other, didn't we, in the 100 Club the other night. We were playing with the GBH.
Yep. It was my first time at the 100 Club with GBH, Barbed Wire Dolls and Charred Hearts, and it was great. It was a really, really great night and a really great combination of, first wave punk bands and also the new generation of artists that's also coming through as well.
So you've got any records coming out?
I've got my debut album, which is called Dreams from the Factory Floor, which will be coming out after the summer. And before that, I'll be playing Glastonbury Festival, as well as a few other festivals like Rebellion Punk Festival in Blackpool. And I'll be heading out on tour with a really awesome band from Boston called Street Dogs. And that we will be touring throughout mainland Europe in the summer. I'll be promoting the tracks from my debut album, which is coming out afterwards.
Okay, is the album on a label? Is it self-produced? Or is it
Well,
coming out on vinyl?
Well, I think because of the nature, sort of the digital revolution and the way things are nowadays, bands really, really don't need record labels anymore, and all the tools are out there for artists to be completely DIY and self-sufficient. So, like many other artists out there, I'm going to be releasing the record myself and releasing it on my own terms.
Are you playing in London at all?
I just played 2 shows in London. I played a show at the 12 Bar as part of the 12 Bar's 12th anniversary of their punk night, which is called London Calling, and I played with TV Smith, who I've been very lucky and privileged to share the stage with a number of times now. Mm-hmm. And then obviously we just spoke about the show at the 100 Club last weekend, and it just goes to show what a small world it is, really, that we can meet backstage, and then now we're here in a studio in the middle of Soho. So
it was a total fluke, that was. I was standing at the bus stop outside Thwack, the stage manager, my dear real friend for years, you know. He says, "Oh, come inside and have a look." And so we chatting away, and I hadn't seen him for ages, and introduced me to you, and then I was sort of like missed 5 buses standing outside talking to Tyra and the rest of the guys, and then you're here again, like it's just
it's amazing. It's a small world, and I guess that people, you know, maybe some people feel that the punk scene is really, really big, but in fact it's really, really small, you know, and it's really close knit and full of. And I've been very lucky enough to meet a lot of amazing people who, you know, where we all share the same hopes and dreams for the future too.
Interplanetary peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for coming, and I loved your stuff.
Thank you so much for having me.
You write your song and tell an eternal tale of slavery in your bitterest voice. Rich man, rich life, stripped bare, you pay by your poverty. Your sun knows no sky. Your rags, their riches. In your sorrow they take pride. Struggle to survive. If you lose faith, and all that is left to believe, bringing salvation to its knees. We all cry. Then you work until you die. We all live, we all cry. Then you work until you die. You are living in a fallen world that prays for resurrection. Your heart sings of hidden darkness in the dying day. Right with wrong on a bedding cross, living alone in fear and hate. Living alone in fear and hate. If you lose faith, and all that is left to believe, bringing salvation to its knees. And if you should fall from grace and have nothing left to believe, bring exploitation to its knees. And if your people break down these walls, bringing salvation to its knees, then you work until you die. Then you work until you die. If you should fall from grace and have nothing left to believe, bring exploitation to its knees.
Ducking and dodging, they'll run on for a long time. But if it here got a man that's gonna cut you down, run on for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, they'll run on for a long time. But if it here got a man that's gonna cut you down. Stop all the mighty limited news. Hip and whip with the midnight dew. I've been down on my bending knee. I talking to the man from Galilee. Till my God spoke so sweet. Thought I heard a shuffle of angels' feet. Laid one hand upon my head. Click all the mighty, let me tell for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, baby, run on for a long time. But let me tell you, dynamite is gonna cut you down. Run on for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, baby, run on for a long time. But let me tell you, dynamite is gonna cut you down. Throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against a fellow man. Sure as God made the day and the night. What you do in the dark, brought through the night. Run and hide, slip and slide, trying to take the boat from your neighbor's eye. Sure as God made the rich and the poor, you're gonna reap it just what you sow. You may run on for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, may run on for a long time. But let me tell you, God Almighty is gonna cut you down. Run on for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, may run on for a long time. But let me tell you, God Almighty is gonna cut you down. All you church fathers, get on board. There's a whole lot of church fathers out there. Never go to church. Always stay away from Sunday things. Some people go to church just to signify, trying to make a date with the neighbor's wife. Brother, let me tell, sure as you're born, you better leave that woman alone, because one of these days, mark my word, think that brother has gone to work. You sneak up and knock on the door. That's all, brother, you knock no more. You better run on for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, better run on for a long time. But let me tell you, God Almighty's gonna cut you down. Run on for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, better run on for a long time. But let me tell you, God Almighty's gonna cut you down. Run on for a long time. Run on, ducking and dodging, baby, run on for a long time. But let me tell you, God Almighty's gonna cut you down.
I shudder and shake as I cork the fountain. I quiver and quake as I register the mountain. Slow too cold to reach a slope so cold, perilous deeply. Peak hold your regard on. So that you can take me up, love me with an iron spade. When my final hours are, lay me in a And as I lie on his table of clinical cold steel, just waiting for something I'll never be able to feel. Slice of the knife as he cut my neck, the crush of my ribs as he break my chest, the slow fall from the rooftop. So that you can dig me up, mommy, with an iron spade. When my final hour's up, lay me in a so just lay me in. A shallow grave.
Slow things down, stumble upon things unknown, where they come from. What's that sound? It sounds so wrong from the place where you belong. The world moves at a gentle pace for you. To
inside, see everything, something that will never grow. Look inside, see everything, something that will never show. Look inside, see everything, something that will never grow. Look inside, see everything, something that will never show. The world moves at it for you. For you.
Said I asked for water, and she gave me gasoline. Said I asked for water, gave me gasoline. Then I asked for water, and she gave me gasoline. Crying, Lord, I wonder, will I ever get back home? Crying, Lord, I wonder, will I ever get back home? Went down to the depot, looked up on the boat. And then I asked the conductor, how long had that eastbound train been going? Low, lonely low. Say, ma, take your value, luggage coat off you. Say, ma, take your value, luggage and coat off you. Then I asked the conductor, could a broke boy ride your line? He said, son, buy your ticket, and son, to buy your ticket, go to training, no to mine. Son, buy your ticket, training, no to mine. Son, buy your ticket, and I buy your ticket, go to training, no to mine.